terrible slogan. So basically, I'm going to be doing a YouTube channel thing, not even YouTube, but just generally, inspired by a lot of the people that I actually really enjoy the content of. FYM Reacts, Kev, things, you know, just people like that, Lost in Vegas, you know, Carnival Vox, you know, there's so many places that I think it's a really good place to review, highlight more underground or interesting bands. So with this one, my idea was like, well, why doesn't a metalhead, I'm basically a metalhead, I guess, react to stuff that just isn't metal? Like, I've always seen it one way but not the other. So that's what sort of inspired this channel. Kieran Scott reacts to music, and sometimes with a friend. So the sometimes with a friend aspect would be, I would get guests to come and say, you know, show me stuff and get me to react to things. And also likewise, obviously stuff that I haven't seen, ideally. There will be stuff that I've heard but never really got into. Again, because of the nature of my position as a vocalist in a band, I get a lot of music I come across, so it's one of those things. But it's cool to do this, so I'm pretty excited to do it. So today we have got Vulgore. I actually do know these guys. They used to be a bit more on the more melodic-y death metal side, but recently they got a new vocalist and they've just decided, you know what, let's just do death metal. I've heard this slightly. I think I've heard like 10 seconds of it. Sorry, lads. But I thought this would be a really good one to react to. So let's go into it. Jersey, send me one. Oh. Well, Vulgore. What can I say? It's heavy as balls. Heavier than the balls of any giant sort of amphibious creature. Be it, do whales have balls? Of course, well, I suppose they must. No, now I've got images of just a giant mechanical whale with massive hanging testicles, just gracefully swimming through the sea. I mean, if that's Vulgore, you've inspired me to think of that, I guess. I don't know. Wow, I don't know what to think of that. That was fucking awesome. That was so heavy. Like, I mean, do understand if you know this band, like they've always had a bit of a death metal influence somewhere, and it used to be a bit more melodic, and there was a lot more sort of clean chorus sections and things. But like for them to do this with a new vocalist is really cool, and it shows that bands when they progress, it's never always a bad thing. I mean, don't get me wrong, what they were before was still good, but for this is much more my jam. What am I gonna say? I'm a simple man. I like death metal. But, you know, like, it's really, really cool to see bands developing their sound, and local bands as well, you know, and they're still forging on, because obviously when some bands keep going and members leave, things like that, it usually ends up, you know, getting a bit stagnant, and then bands end up breaking up or going hiatus, and that sucks. I get, there's so many bands going on hiatus this year, and it's kind of upsetting a little. It's like, oh god. And this is bands that I like as well. It's not just like random bands. I'm like, I like that band. Why have you gone on hiatus? No. Also, as doing promotions and stuff for the next year, so there was bands that I was going to book that went on hiatus. So it was like, oh, you bastards. But yeah, I digress. Vulgore. Yeah, no, absolutely brilliant. Like, I think they have an album in the works with a new vocalist. I think it's probably going to take a little while before they get it, you know, before they get it out and stuff. So that's really cool. But no, I absolutely loved that. The tones, the guitar tones was there's lots of dissonant tones in there. I could hear it. And it's really cool. Really reminded me of not like, well, I was going to say Car Bomb, but I'm thinking nothing sounds like Car Bomb. Yeah, but it reminded me of a lot of stuff, like Sicketh and things like that. Yeah, there's really cool moments, but then it really brought it back. I could hear all the elements of all the musicians in the band, and then the vocals just come in, and it's this perfect blend of metal. Oh, nah, that's really cool. That's definitely it's definitely going to be played by me a few times. I'm really going to enjoy that one. Right, where are we at? So basically, because of my knowledge in regards of being in the industry, moving forward in regards to this channel, I said, again, it's going to be nothing flashy. I'm not going to be some sort of personality. I'm not going to, you know, require catchphrases, Catman, bruh, or anything like that. You know, it's just going to be purely just, I'm going to react to shit, and I'm quite tired at the moment, and I think when I'm tired, it's the best, because this is the best way to wake me up. So basically every morning before I get into my work, which is graphic design, etc., I'm going to do one of these to something I haven't heard properly, or a little, or if I've only heard a squidge. With Vulgore, really sorry guys, I did listen to like a couple of, like 10 seconds of it, but I was in the middle of company, so I couldn't listen to it all, but I shared it around for you guys, and I thought it was sick. So I thought, why not do a video? I mean, it's kind of the perfect timing, something I haven't heard properly, and that. So yeah. Oh, my alarm went off. Yes, I'm awake. At least it knows. But yeah, so really cool. No, really, really cool. I'm excited to see where these guys go, and any promoters and things like that. Look at these lads. I mean, not only I've worked with them personally, you know, they're absolutely down to earth, really good fun, lovely guys. And they will always look after you, and if anything's needed, you know, they're there for you, they'll support you. They're from Stoke, by the way, if you didn't know. They're on all the applicable things. I think this is the only thing they've released with the new vocalist on it. So everything you hear that isn't this song, you might be like, wait a minute, that's a different vocal. That's why. But now, keep an eye on these guys, and if they're coming to a show near you, then go check them out. If you like your death metal, I mean, who doesn't? I mean, apart from people who were wrong. but yeah, really, really cool. Okay, well, thank you for joining me on my first ever video ever. I've never done videoing or vlogging or personality shite. I'm sure there's going to be a few people terrified that this is going to come out. They're like, oh god, please don't talk shit. I'm like, that's the point of this. I'm going to talk shit. But yeah, so I will see you on the next one. Recommended, also requests are an actual thing. I will put all it in the description shit in the bottom of the video, blah blah blah. Obviously stuff I haven't seen, so things like cattle, seen it, things like that. So try and surprise me. And anything, by the way, doesn't have to be metal. It can be hip hop, rap, trap, whatever. Doesn't matter. Show it to me. If it's crap, I'll say it's crap. Like I'm not gonna bullshit people. I will be positive. I will be like, right, this does this well, this does that well. I like this bit, like that bit. It's not gonna be a review. I'm not gonna criticize the crap out of it and be like, this bit was in the wrong time signature. I'm not gonna do anything like that. You know, it's gonna be very much like I'll give you my like first thoughts and reactions. That's the point, I guess, of the channel. Obviously, as well, being any genre and stuff, no chart stuff. I will put that in the description as well. No chart stuff. Don't care how good it is, things like that. I'm not interested in the charts. I'm interested in the underbelly, underground music, and that could also be like, you know, hip hop, trap, ambient, dark music, weird, glass house, you name it, goth, metal, rock, indie rock, metal, like punk. I will, and also this, I'm not going to be completely untransparent on this one. I'm not a fan of pop punk, but change my mind. Maybe you can prove me wrong. Maybe some of it's like, oh, this is a fucking banger, my friend. Then yeah, fair enough. Right, I digress. I will catch you on the next one, hopefully, and on the next one of Kieran Reacts to Music, and sometimes with a friend. Ciao. I wanted to fucking do that, and I thought, no, that's so unoriginal.